to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, you are welcome, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. Thank you for always showing up for me, watching my videos, liking them, leaving comments. I am so grateful. So newsflash, my maternity leave has ended and I am now back to work full time. So my stay-at-home mom era has ended. I live in the United Kingdom, and in the United Kingdom, basically, you are entitled to 52 weeks of maternity leave once you deliver your baby. That is basically 12 months. I took 9 months, and then I added my annual leave, 8 weeks, and that kind of elongated the maternity leave for me. But now both the maternity leave and the annual leave has ended, and I am now back to work full time. Like I usually say to my friends, the UK, they'll give you time to spend with your child. The only thing is they might not give you money. Maternity leave payment is dependent on your circumstances. So here is my advice to everyone coming to the UK and you're yet to have your baby. I'm going to advise that you spend at least 1 year at your job before thinking of having a baby. Before you embark on getting pregnant, make sure to know what your workplace policy says about maternity leave and maternity leave payment that you'll be entitled to, so you don't shortchange yourself. That is my advice. So how did my maternity leave go? Well, my maternity leave was supposed to start in January actually, because my EDD was in January, but then I delivered early than planned. So automatically the day you deliver is when your maternity leave starts. So my maternity leave started officially on the 29th of December 2023, and it ended 29th of September 2024. So how did it go? Well, it was a beautiful maternity leave, I must say. It was so good. The first few weeks was really amazing. Healing from my cesarean section, postpartum journey began, looking after the baby. My husband was also on paternity leave for 2 weeks, and his own kind of elongated as well, like probably with 4 days, because it was public holiday season, you know, December straight January. We gave birth in between Christmas and New Year, so he had a few days added to his own 2 weeks of paternity leave. So we spent at least ample time together before he resumed back to work fully as well. And it was actually a beautiful healing journey. I remember the first few nights at home, I had to inject myself every night for like 10 days. That injection, I can still feel the stinks, like it's this anticoagulant injection, and I had to give myself every night. It was painful. That's the word. It was really painful. I remember I would scream while I'm injecting myself, and because it's like a subcutaneous injection, so it's just going under your skin, so to give that tingy peppery feeling. So it was that. I also remember that I dealt with this pain in my right, just this part of my hand. There's a diagnosis for it. I'll put it on the screen. I can't really remember right now. I dealt with that pain for weeks as well. It was crazy. I went to the hospital, saw GGP about it, and they were like, oh, it might be from carrying the baby on this side of my hands, really, that it might be why that might be the reason I was feeling the pain. That was another level, but thank God the pain is no longer there. But it was really an issue back then. That is in the early months of postpartum. And yeah, talking about caring for the baby, dealing with sleepless nights. Like, I can't remember when last I slept uninterrupted. I really can't remember, really. Since I gave birth, I have not slept well. It's not so bad, really, because sometimes of course, my husband is there to help. In the few weeks of giving birth, he would do the night shift while I do the day shift, so I would just express while he feeds the baby at night. But sometimes even what I've expressed will not be enough, so I have to still wake up to like do top-ups or feed him. And then as it grew bigger, we started to do like co-sleeping, so he will sleep by my side, so I just do the sideline position to breastfeed him, which was good as well, and it helped me sleep too. And then we're still dealing with that because my baby is still sucking. So he still wakes up at night to suck, to feed. And yeah, we are still on it. I can't wait for that phase to be over as well. And then in between as well, my husband and I started a new business. We already made a video about that. We started the banana bread baking business, and so far so good. It's been an amazing journey. I'm just so thankful that that business started in between my maternity leave, because it kind of really helped. Like, it just helped me as a person in like my mental state. It improved my well-being. I just love creating value, and I love that I could provide value to people while I was on maternity leave. I am still baking bread. We are still baking bread, so please patronize our business, TML Bakes. So far it's been an awesome experience. It's been good. I really love that I had the opportunity to spend ample time nursing my new baby. I'm really grateful for the privilege and opportunity, because, of course, you can't undermine spending time with your newborn. I'm glad I didn't have to think of going back to work so early and then nursing my child. I'm just grateful that at least it's almost a year before I resumed back to work. And yeah, I resumed this past week, and it's been it's been a roller coaster of emotions, having to deal with going back to work, looking after who is going to look after your baby. So that now leads me to the question and the answer. I asked on my WhatsApp status and my Instagram that I'm going to shoot a video about question and answer about how my maternity leave went, or whatever questions that people had. So the first question says, I thought mat leave was supposed to be 1 year. Why are you resuming back early? So like I said earlier in the beginning, that in the UK you are entitled to 1 year, actually 52 weeks. But then many people don't take 52 weeks because of the payment, right? It depends on your circumstances, really. Personally, I took 9 months and then I added my annual leave, so it kind of made it like 11 months, right? But I took 9 months of maternity leave. You're entitled to 52 weeks, but you can take how many weeks you want to take. Many people resume back early because of money, because probably their circumstances, probably they are not entitled to any payment, so they have to go back to work to be paid, right? So it just depends on everybody's circumstances. But in the UK, you are entitled to 12 months of maternity leave, but you are not entitled to 12 months of payments. The payment will depend on your circumstances. I hope that is clear. Second question says, what are the I hope plans has been put in place to cover your absence as you are resuming back to work, like in terms of nurturing Lennon? Who is going to be looking after Lennon? Well, for now, before plans change, I and my husband will be looking after him just like we have been doing. The only difference now is that my husband has to be at home more with him. Not really more, right? But then when I'm not home, my husband will be the one looking after him. So we have just like made our work flexible enough to be able to accommodate that. Currently, in my place of work, we do self-rostering, so I'm able to like pick my shifts, pick the days I want to work, and thankfully, I only work 3 days a week, and I think 4 days in 1 week, so like 13 days in a month. So I'm able to pick the days I want to work, which is favorable for me and my husband to be able to look after Lennon. So for now, it's just basically myself and my husband that are still going to be looking after him until plans change. Next question is, what is the best part of coming back from work? Of course, coming back to my baby, that's like the best part. Coming back to my family, like, it's not like I love working that much, right? It's just because we have to do what we have to do. But yeah, the best part of coming back home is coming back to my baby. And yeah, those are the questions that were asked. I didn't really get so much questions, but one thing that this maternity leave this year really has taught me is the fact that I can manage my finances properly. Hey, before you would think that, oh yeah, you'll not be able to save this particular amount, or you'll not be able to live on this particular amount, but then This year taught me that I can manage my finances. I can cut my coat according to the available material, not according to my size right now. So yeah, I'm just so thankful to God that that was one of the eye-opening things for me this year. The fact that you would think you can't really live beyond a certain means, but when life happens, you will know that okay, I can live it. I can live it. So yeah, so far so good. It's been a beautiful journey. We are taking it one step at a time. We are not stressing ourselves. We are just doing the bits we can do and getting support from friends, families, neighbors. And yeah, we are just taking it one step at a time, really. And we are thankful to God that the process has not been so overwhelming. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I do hope you learn one or two things from this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye.